am highly pleased and grateful to the Consumer Protection Council of Helpline Trust to invite me for inaugurating and addressing the gathering, which consists of very learned personalities particularly related to the subject. Helpline Trust has also been regularly organizing such conferences earlier. Due to new rules of WTO regime, the subject of quality, standards, accreditation, resultantly also well aware of these facts and is very sensitive for the economical changes taking place in the region, and thus we feel new laws and rules are needed to be introduced as soon as possible. Therefore, the federal government is giving great emphasis on to a separate consumers, ombudsman and a judiciary system. Pakistan Standard and Quality Control Authority has been reorganized and has been given the task of preparing standards and systems for implementation of quality. I hereby also emphasize the need of coordinated efforts to be made by provincial government, federal government and private sector, and also NGOs have to play a major role. It is need of the time to make combined efforts in order to achieve quick and better results. Consumer protection, enforcement of standards, separate judiciary system, adoption of international standards for products and services are need of the day for consumers as well as industry, and for that matter any manufacturer of a product. This will be highly beneficial for good manufacturing practices and will bring reforms to curb the menace of substandard, adulteration, look-alike and counterfeit items. These laws will give guidelines to suppliers and manufacturers for the development of their products on the basis of specifications those have worldwide acceptance. At the same time, the consumer requirements must be identified and taken into account while drafting the regulations. We have very vast challenges ahead and need to develop adequate and meaningful consumer protection mechanism from all sides: government, the manufacturers, consumer protection societies. It is a factual position that legal and standards infrastructure is very weak and needs to be improved, such that the process is fully open, transparent and accessible and accountable. We must ensure that the laws and standards are constructive and harmonic in protecting consumers. I hope that the recommendations of this conference will give future guidance for everybody, and I will be highly obliged to receive a copy of the same, and if feasible, the same will be pursued to be implemented as soon and as far as possible. I believe there are many speakers and the conference time is limited, therefore I take pleasure in announcing the conference open. Thank you. इस चीज़ पे कि हाँ ये अब सबकी जिम्मेवारी है और ये हुकूमत सब चीज़ नहीं कर सकती। जब तक आप आवाम पब्लिक अभी आ गई है ये चेंज कि आप इस चीज़ को अपने राइट्स को आगे खुद बात करेंगे तो चीज़ें बढ़ेंगी। जहाँ तक पॉलिसीज़ की है बात, असम्बली में लाना, कैबिनेट में लाना, इंशाल्लाह वो हमारी जिम्मेवारी है। आगे जो प्रॉब्लम जो सेकंड चीज़ है, सेकंड फेज़ आता है वो इम्प्लीमेंटेशन का, क्योंकि हर जगह कोई ना कोई इतने प्रॉब्लम्स आ जाते हैं कहीं, तो उसमें फिर ये चीज़ें जो है ना आखिरी हद तक और कंज्यूमर को हम किस तरह साफ चीज़ पहुंचाएं, तो ये बड़ा एक प्रॉब्लम बनता जा रहा है। अभी पिछले दिनों वी वर हैविंग द मीटिंग ऑफ हलाल प्रोडक्ट्स एंड हलाल ये तो वो भी आई हैव गिवन टास्क टू माय मिनिस्ट्री एज वेल एज द चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स लाहौर के आए थे, द अदर स्टेक होल्डर्स, तो मैंने उन्हें दिया कि इधर 15-20 days we should make.
There are only a few private forums and organizations, including multinationals, working for consumer empowerment. They keep on voicing consumer rights and demanding enforcement of trademarks and copyright laws. This seminar is one of the initiatives to enhance consumer and business awareness on the challenges facing their numerous and various interests. PSQCA will collaborate Chamber of Commerce and NGOs in exchanging experience and best standardization practices to protect consumers and enhance fair competition in Pakistan. The PSQCA as national standard body is committed to play its multi-dimensional role of enhancing competitiveness of local industry and trade for the optimum benefit of the business group, entrepreneurs, consumer, and the country as a whole. Recently, PSQCA has issued new conformance mark to protect consumers from substandard products. Among the most important consumer rights are the right to choose, the right to get well informed, and the right to obtain safe and high quality products. PSQCA advised the consumer in their campaign to ensure while shopping, buy from a reputed store, check manufacturing and expiring dates, net and gross weight, NGOs and other groups of civil society. We issued newsletters and supported some consumer NGOs in producing their own consumer magazines. Consumer protection laws are made to regulate a private law relationship between individual consumers and the businesses that sell those goods and provide services, representation, and other consumer business interaction. The internationally recognized 8 consumer rights include satisfaction of basic needs, safety, choice, information, consumer education, redress, representation, and healthy environment. To simplify these laws, further we can say that these laws enable consumers to express their concern for the foods they eat, the medicines they take, the water they drink, or the products they use at home. We strongly recommend that the Ministry of Education to integrate consumer protection topics in the curriculum of different educational levels starting this year. It is very important to emphasize that without cooperation and continuous support of the Ministry of Trade and Industry and other relevant authorities, we could not have managed to so effectively to serve consumer and protect their rights. Consumer protection organization, governments, judiciary, print media and electronic media are very active throughout the world by introducing consumer protection laws and ensuring that they are strictly enforced. It is not only the sole responsibility of the government, but joint cooperation, a small manufacturer and consumer themselves protection organization, and they should also play their role so that consumer can benefit from the best possible quality, price, services from their practices in the market. Better competition must continue to find its way into our economy to ensure the consumers are getting best of the suppliers, which would automatically weed out the inferior products from the market. Finally, I am confident that this workshop will not only be an opportunity for open discussion on how to prevent, detect, and resolve their proliferation in the market, Pakistan market. I hope this seminar will add value to your experience and to be a step forward towards protecting our economy and consumer interests. Thank you, sir. To show how we are working to
technology, Mr. Junaid Qureshi, Mr. Maker, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. Social welfare legislation are meant to promote social justice, a hallmark of every welfare state. Consumer protection laws falls in the category of legislation which promotes the concept of social justice by providing redress to the vulnerable segment of society against exploitation. The maxim is so perfectly evident that it would be absurd to attempt to improve it. Although a consumer is described as the king, but he neither wears a crown nor has a scepter to protect itself from the onslaught of the unscrupulous traders and service providers. The trading communities and service providers all over the world are well organized and have formed strong organizations and associations to protect and safeguard their interests. The consumer on the other hand, service provider. Article 37 and 38 of Chapter 2, Principle of Policy in the Constitution of Islamic Republic of Pakistan enjoins upon the state and lay down the detailed measures and steps to be taken by the government to effectively promote social justice and eradicate social evils, and at the same time promote social and economic well-being of the people. Despite clear provisions in the Constitution and existence of many laws on the statute book like Sales of Goods Act, Pakistan Penal Code, the Cantonment Pure Food Act, Drug Act, Agriculture Produce Grading and Marketing Act 1937, and Trademark Act, which provides protection to the rights of the consumers continue to be exploited by the dishonest and unscrupulous traders on account of lack of awareness on the part of the consumer about their right, cumbersome procedure for redressal of the and absence of a competent and swift machinery for enforcement of the law. In this backdrop, world movement started and organizations were formed to protect the rights of consumer, the most vulnerable section of the society in early 20th century. The consumer movement and the development of Consumer Welfare Association started in USA in 1927 and took its full shape in 1936. The Swedish government accepted the movement in 1957, but in Japan and Germany, these consumer protection forums are functioning as voluntary organizations. The International Organization of the Consumer Union, IOCU, was established in 1960. Its aim for coordination and cooperation of consumer units, and subsequently it is developed to an international forum. In USA, rights of consumers are incorporated in the Bill of Rights. While passing the Bill of Rights, President John F. Kennedy, in his message to the American Congress in March 1962, described 4 rights of consumer: right to safety, right to be informed, right to choose, and right to be heard. Now 2 more rights are added as right to redressal and right to consumer education. The Bill of Rights is now considered as the Magna Carta of the consumer's right. The General Assembly of the United States passed the Consumer Protection Resolution on 9th of April 1985, laying down the guidelines. The main stress of these guidelines was to protect the consumer from the hazards to their health and safety which they faced on account of unscrupulous practices of trading community and service providers, and availability of an effective, speedy and cheap remedy for redressal. Following these guidelines, the neighboring country India promulgated Consumer Protection Act 1986, which is successfully operating there, as well as before the Superior Judiciary. The Supreme Court of India, in the famous dog bite case filed by the Consumer Education and Research Center Ahmedabad against a life insurance company in which the victim of the dog bite died after 92 days, struck down the provision in the life insurance policy which provided that a death claim arising out of accident is not payable if the death occurred after 90 days of the accident. The Indian Supreme Court ruled that the criterion should be the cause of death and not the period of death, inasmuch as since more than 2 decades, which provided relief to the millions of the consumer there. In Pakistan, the consumer protection legislation are still in the experimental stage. Balochistan Consumer Protection Act was promulgated in 2003, while Consumer Protection Act were enforced in NWFP and Punjab in 2005. The Sindh Consumer Protection Ordinance promulgated in August 2004 lapsed after 4 months under the Constitution as the Provincial Assembly failed to convert it into an Act of Parliament, and the institutions required to be created under the ordinance were never constituted by the government. The Sindh Governor again promulgated a new Consumer Protection Ordinance on 15th of February 2007, which is still under consideration before the Sindh Assembly. In the new ordinance, a provisions have been added for payment of compensation to the consumer as may be determined by